What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to our channel. I'm Crystal, one half of For Love of the Mouse, and I am so excited that you could join us today. This is one of the types of videos I absolutely love doing, and I'm so excited to get to do it. We are about ready to head out on a cruise, and so I thought it would be really fun to do a cruise must-have vlog. I'm going to go through some of the things that I think are absolute must-haves that you should take on your trip, and some things that I'm just loving right now that I picked up for the trip just to make it a little bit more special. And I can't wait to go through some of these with you. And if you are planning a cruise or thinking about a cruise, I hope that these help you to pick out some things that you might really love or you might not have thought about packing. First things first, be sure to subscribe to our channel if you're not already. Also hit that like button if you like what we're doing and you like these types of videos, and then hit that bell notification so that you can be notified every time we release a video on Mondays and Fridays. So we better just jump right in because I have a lot of stuff to go through. This is something that on every Facebook group, every social media group that I've ever heard talk about a cruise, they always say make sure to bring your own water bottles. If you guys follow along with us at all, you know that we take a water bottle everywhere we go. It's the reason I carry a massive backpack with us pretty much. So Disney Cruise is no different. We like to carry our water bottles around with us all day. I am constantly hydrating, so I mean throughout the day I'll probably drink 10 to 15 of these. So it's just really, I don't want to go back and get those little cups. That's just not my jam. We have customized ones that we take on the cruise, but I think we're actually going to take these this time. They're just a little bit smaller and you can just toss them in the bag. Also, before I get any further into this, I want to make sure you know too, everything that I talk about today is going to be linked below. So if you are like, oh my gosh, I want to try that, or I didn't think of that, like maybe I need to pick that up, you can easily just go down to the link below. Most of this stuff we get on Amazon. If not, I will link where we did get it. So there's a few things from Etsy shops and whatnot. So those are all going to be linked below. So make sure to check everything out that you are interested in. Next thing up is something that I think everybody should be sure to take on their cruise, and that is magnets. So the Disney doors are magnetized, which is really cool because you can customize your door, and we did on our last trip, and we are so excited to do it again. We actually have multiple magnets that we got, and I have both of the main magnets that we got linked in the one below, but I'm only going to show these. So this one is so cute. So this is a big Mickey head, obviously, and this is actually magnetized, which is pretty cool. So we stick this right on the door, and then underneath it, this shop does something really cool where these are magnetized. So these ends are magnetized, and then you hang little signs from these little clips, and it turns out so cute. So we have For Love of the Mouse. And I saw these and I was like, we have to get these. I'm so excited. And they were such a hit. We got so many comments about them when we were on our cruise, and I'm so excited to put them on our door again. Be sure to check out this link below, and then also there's another magnet link below as well for the other ones that we got that are really cute too. And there are so many cute magnets out there. So if you have another one that we should look at for if we go on another Disney cruise after this, comment down below where you get your magnets so we can check them out. Next up is something that I've actually been talking about. This is the third video that I think I'm talking about this in that's this type of video in our studio, and that is these reusable straws. They are such a game changer. We don't like the paper straws. We applaud Disney for getting rid of plastic straws. We're all about that life. We don't use plastic straws at home anymore. We actually bought a whole bunch of these types of straws as well that we use at home. At the same time, we don't like the paper straws, and I love straws. So we just pick up these, and you know, when we go to the pool or whatever, we'll just throw these in the bag, our little pool bag. And these are super cheap on Amazon. They're linked below. I think you get 4 of these packets, which come with this really cool plastic keeper that keeps it from like getting tossed around, and then it has a cleaner in there as well, and then the straw. So there's 4 of these in a pack, and I think it was like $7.99 on Amazon. So super great deal, and these are such a game changer for us. All right, the next thing that I want to talk about is pirate night. So on every Disney cruise there's a pirate night where they shoot off fireworks. I think it's on every Disney cruise. Comment below if I'm wrong on that, but I think it's every Disney cruise they do the fireworks. And so this is our second cruise, and even though we're not going to be in the Caribbean, we're going to be in Mexico, we're still going to get to do the Pirates in the Caribbean deck party, which is for Pirate Night. And so we got these shirts on Etsy before our first cruise, and they're so cute. I thought they were super different, kind of unique. I've never seen anybody wear these shirts before, so I think they're so cute. And I actually was looking on her shop the other day so that I could find the link to these, and she has several different versions of these, which are really cute too. So be sure to check those out, and be sure to dress up for Pirate Night because it's really fun. So the next thing I want to talk about, I actually don't have it in front of me, but it is linked down below, and it's such a must-have for the cruise. So you cannot take those large power cords or anything like that onto the ship. So we take a USB charging station, and we have two, one for me and one for Bryson, and we take them, and it allows us to charge every single device that we need to charge, and it's no problem. We don't have to be switching stuff out. We don't have to worry about it. And so it really is a game changer for us, and we use it at home, and we use it whenever we travel to Disney because of so many cords, but it's such a must-have on a cruise because there are really not a ton of outlets, and so the USB charging station allows us to charge multiple devices at the same time without having to worry about switching everything out and worrying about that. So I want to talk about a couple of things that are related to motion sickness or seasickness. We actually didn't really experience a ton of that on our first cruise, which we are very thankful for, but we still are going to make sure that we start taking Dramamine a couple of days before. But the Dramamine really affected me last time. On our last trip, it was for our Christmas trip, and we were going to Disney World, and we stayed in Disney World for a few days and then went out on our cruise. Well, this one, we're going to Disneyland, and I don't want to be tired the whole time, so I picked me up this Dramamine non-drowsy naturals made with ginger, and these are going to be for me, so I'm really hoping that those work for me and don't make me sleepy like the other ones did. But I'm also going to start taking these about 2 days before our trip, so probably on the second day in Disney I'll start taking the Dramamine just to make sure it gets in your system. And that's a pro tip for sure. If you have not ever been on a cruise and you're a little concerned about it, don't start taking it when you get on the ship. Start taking it at least 1 to 2 days in advance so that it can get into your system and really help you to relieve any of that motion sickness or seasickness that you may experience when you get on the cruise. But I did also want to talk about something else that I have linked below, and that's something that we're not using but that I've heard really good things about, and those are the C-bands. So the C-bands are just a band you put around your wrist, and because of the pressure point in there, it really helps to supposedly alleviate that seasickness and that feeling of constant motion that can make people feel ill. So I've linked those down below, so if you think that that's something you might be concerned about, be sure to check those out. So next up, let's talk sunscreen, which is a really interesting topic because it's almost November, and it's funny enough, a lot of people know we don't live in Florida, even though we travel to Florida all the time. We actually live in Colorado. And today it was 75 degrees and an absolutely beautiful fall day, not a cloud in the sky. And we could get up to like 1.5 feet of snow in the next 4 days. So welcome to Colorado. But we are going to talk about sunscreen because we're going on a cruise and I'm hoping to get a ton of sun. We want to talk about a couple of really cool brands that are actually reef friendly. So let's talk about what that means. So there's a lot of different types of sunscreens out there that are actually very harmful for reefs and the ocean environment. The ocean environment is a very sensitive environment, and because of a lot of people getting in the water with the sunscreens, it actually is really toxic for not only the fish but all of the sea life down there. So the reefs and all of the living organisms in the sea. So we want to be sure that we're doing our part to combat that. And even though we're not going to be stopping at Castaway Cay or anything like that, I wanted to make sure I talked to you about some of the more reef-friendly products that we use and that we prefer and that we'll be taking on our trip. Even though we're not going to be really in the ocean, I think it's something important that we should all be aware of and taking all of the precautions to protect those ocean environments so that they're around for a long time. So Bryson has the Sunbum 30, which I love Sunbum. It is such a great company. They have amazing products. If you've never tried anything from them, they're very easy to find. We got these off of Amazon and I primed them. They got here in 24 hours, so super convenient. But you can find these in most grocery stores, at most drugstores. But you can find them in a lot of places, and Sunbum is a really great reef-friendly option that is very good with protection. But this is a really great product, and even though it's reef-friendly and people might think that that may come with some sort of stigma that it might not be as good, I love Sunbum products and I would absolutely stand by these. So this is something to definitely give a try. Now this is something that is a product that I've actually loved since I was a child, and we used to go, well, a teenager, so we used to go to Hawaii as a family, and I found this product, and there is absolutely no sunscreen in here. So if you are going to use this, make sure that you put a sunscreen on underneath it, but it does help to enhance the sun, so you are going to get a better color with this, and I love this product. So this is Maui Babe, and this is actually a 2-pack. So this comes with the browning lotion here and then the after sun lotion here. And And you can actually just get the browning lotion or just get the After Sun. You can find these on Amazon. You can find these, actually I've found them in our local grocery store, which is pretty cool. But you used to only be able to get them in Hawaii as far as I knew when I was growing up. So I'm pretty excited that I find them here, and I go through a lot of these in the summer. It's a very oily product, so I really like it when I'm like laying out. So if I'm going to be reading my book or something and I'm just going to be laying out for like an hour, hour and a half, I'll put this on. It's something that I really enjoy doing. So I wanted to throw that in there as well because that's a product I know and love and have been using for a really long time. Next up is a lanyard. You want to make sure you get a lanyard because it is going to house your Key to the World card, which is pretty much your lifeline on the cruise ship. So when you check in for your cruise, you'll get your Key to the World card, which has your name, it has your dining rotation schedule, it has all kinds of stuff on there that's really important, and you always want to have that with you. You take it on and off the ship everywhere. So you pretty much always have your Key to the World card on you. And so you'll want to have a lanyard. And we actually got these lanyards on the Disney Dream on our last trip. But I found some really cute ones on Etsy that I linked for you guys below that I think will be, they're so cute. I just wish we'd have gotten those. But we have the ones that we got on our last cruise, so we're going to be using those. But definitely check that down below. Also, a point is, if this is your first cruise, you don't get a lanyard when you get on the ship. And I think a lot of people think that you do because the Key to the World card is kind of such an important piece of your trip, but you don't get that until your second cruise when you're a Castaway Club member, and then you get a lanyard when you check in. So if this is your first cruise, you want to make sure you get a lanyard, and they're pretty pricey on the ship, so maybe check out those really cute ones on Etsy that I've linked below. Now this is something that is kind of odd. I was watching, so I love these videos. I actually binge watch these types of videos on YouTube all the time, and one thing that a vlogger pointed out in her pre-trip cruise haul that she did was that she was taking hand soap, and I actually think it's genius because you can buy this type of hand soap at the grocery store or wherever for like $1, and so you get a hand soap for $1 and then you don't have to use the bars, and I really don't like using bar soap, so I prefer this, and it's $1. So I mean, we can just, it's locked now. We'll unlock it obviously when we get on the ship, and then we'll relock it before we get off. And I think it's a great idea because you want to make sure that you're constantly washing your hands. You want your hands to always be clean. You're in confined space with a lot of people, so you're always going to be given sanitizer. So you want to use that as well. But I'm so excited to have this as well so that we can wash our hands without a bar because I don't like bar soap. This I actually don't have linked below, but I know that you can find it anywhere. Pretty much you can find it on Amazon, you can find it at the dollar store, you can find it at your grocery store, and it's the Downy Wrinkle Releaser. So we have a big one of these always. So we always have one upstairs, and then we always have one downstairs in our laundry room, and this stuff works really, really well. So this is a great option because you can go to the laundry facilities on board and find the irons, but you can't take an iron or a steamer or anything like that onto the ship. So this is a really great option. You can just spray your clothes there, shake them out, and follow the instructions, and then maybe hang something. If it's still a little bit wrinkly, you can hang it in the bathroom when you're showering, and it'll steam those wrinkles out for you. But this is such a good idea. I'm so excited that I remembered to get a new one because we were actually out. So I just got this today at the grocery store, and we'll definitely be using this a lot on the trip. So I only have a couple more products. The next one is dry shampoo. This is my absolute favorite dry shampoo. It's the only dry shampoo that I use. I've used a ton of different brands, and this is just my favorite one, and it's relatively inexpensive. It's a drugstore brand, and this is because I don't like to wash my hair every day, and we're going on vacation, so I probably really won't want to wash my hair every day. But if we come back from the beach or we come back from the pool or whatever, and I don't really have time to take a full shower and wash my hair and dry my hair and do all of that before we head to dinner or wherever, I can just spritz this, give it a quick blow dry, and I'm good to go. So this is such a game changer. I'm definitely going to be taking that with us. I take it on every single trip we go on. This brand, Not Your Mother's dry shampoo, linked below. So last but not least, we have to talk about one of my favorite and most important accessories for any Disney vacation. Disney ears. So I actually cannot remember where I got these cute ears from, but I know that they're from Etsy, and I know that you can find similar ears on Etsy, and these are so cute. So these are cute. They have Mickey and Minnie on a little boat. There's a little lighthouse in there, so they're pretty cruise themed. I actually have another pair coming, so be sure to watch our videos so that you can see the ones I'm getting custom made from Alyssa's ears. You guys know I love Alyssa's ears. A lot of people have actually asked me, like, do people actually wear ears on the cruise ships? Like, should I even take ears? You do you. This is your vacation, but I absolutely wear ears. A lot of people really aren't wearing a lot of ears on the trip, but I think it's really a choice. You know, is that something you want to wear? I I definitely do. I love to wear my ears, especially when we're meeting with characters and things like that and getting on the ship. For Embarkation Day, I'm definitely going to be wearing ears. It's just something I really enjoy doing, and this is, you know, it's my vacation and it's your vacation, so if it's something you want to do, I absolutely recommend that you do you. So that is all I have for my cruise must-haves. I hope that some of this was exciting for you. I hope that some of this was something that you are going to pick up a few of these things and you're like, oh, I didn't even think about that. I would love to know, did something really hit home for you? Let us know in the comments below so that we know that you like these videos and I can continue to do them if it's something that you enjoy. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Make sure that you stay tuned to our channel because we have so much Disneyland, so much Disney cruise content coming for you. And then after that, we have another trip to Walt Disney World coming shortly as well. So don't forget to hit that bell notification so that you can be notified of when we release videos, because we have some awesome adventures coming up and we are so excited to embark on this trip to Disneyland and on the Disney Wonder. Thank you so much for stopping by. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also hit that like button if you like these types of videos and you like what we're doing, and that bell notification because, like I said, we have so much content coming up for you. Thank you for stopping by. And for the love of the mouse, never forget that it all started with a mouse.